Hi, I'm Madame Pamita, and I love teaching about magic. If you have a question about spells, the law of attraction, spirituality, witchcraft, Slavic folk magic, spirits, divination, you can join me on Sundays at the Live Magic Q&A where we record an episode of my podcast, Magic and the Law of Attraction, and then I answer your questions on anything mystical or magical live over Zoom. Just go to spellsquad.com to get the link to join me in the clubhouse. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell icon so you get a gentle, magical reminder and you'll be the first witch to see whenever anything new goes up. Here's a great tidbit from one of our past Q&As answering a really important spiritual question.
So Shauna says, if you got a new job, which you got by doing an old-fashioned steady work spell, but you were given a corrective form at work today, which is about your third week at work, what would you do to cement yourself in the job? And if people are working with spells to get you fired, what would be helpful to keep a job? And if enemies are making the managers at work turn against you by mundane manners and magic, what would you do to keep a job? Okay, so you got a few questions in there. The first thing I would work with is I really have been working with color brown for keeping something like strong and steady. Like you think of brown as like the beautiful, rich earth, right? Beautiful, rich earth that is underneath our feet. And that earthy energy shows up in the color brown. Yes, we use brown for court case and hoodoo practice. We use brown for court case work. That's totally legit way to work. In some Wiccan traditions, brown is used for nature, for connecting to animals and nature. That's also a very wonderful way to work with the color brown. But brown is also the color of earth and is the color of grounding something. So I often use brown candles when people want to buy a home, for example, because it's stabilizing, right? When you buy a home, you want to buy a home because you want to live there and you want to live there a long time. So we're bringing something in stable. If you want to keep your job for a long time, what I would recommend doing in terms of candle work would be to use a brown pyramid candle. So a pyramid candle is to create something strong and long lasting. Strong and long lasting. Brown is for holding on to something, grounding something, and to stabilize something. So you want to stabilize your job. That would be what I would recommend for that part of it. You could get a pyramid of power candle spell kit and get it in brown, or you could just put one together yourself by getting the brown pyramid candle. You got the steady work oil. It sounds like you have steady work oil. You could just apply that to the brown pyramid candle. If you have the name of your bosses or the name of the company, you can also use those as personal concerns. You don't need an intimate personal concern. When I say personal concern, a personal concern is something that links something to someone else or something else. So here's the personal concern I would recommend for your work situation. Number one, if your boss has a business card with their name on it, that's a fine personal concern. If your boss has signed something and you've got a signature, that's a fine personal concern too. You can influence your boss in this way to keep you on the job. If you can get some dirt from around the property where you're going to work, if you're going to work at a property, so now we have people working from home and everywhere else. So if you go to a certain location and that's the location where you work, pick up a little bit of dirt in around the garden or wherever, if they have a little garden or something around that property. That can also be a personal concern to tie you and link you to this job. So you want to keep and hold on to this job. So that would be the first thing I would do, is a pyramid in brown with these personal concerns sprinkled around or tucked underneath the tray. If it's a piece of paper, you can tuck it underneath the tray. Then put some steady work oil on it with the intention, with the petition paper, with your intention that I keep this job as long as I want to keep this job, right? I am going to stay here. Now that's to keep the job. If you have people, I'm going to give you a few spells, but because you may have some things that you want to prioritize over others. So I'm going to give it all to you now. Do the ones that are the priority, the ones that you're not interested in, don't worry about it. Another spell, if you've got gossipy coworkers at work, then what I recommend is either you get a shut your mouth spell to make them stop talking, or a stop jealous gossip candle, which is the hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil monkeys. And you can get that for getting people, if there's a group of people and they are talking or, being gossipy or weird because you're the new person there and so on. You can burn that candle. You can get shut your mouth oil and put that on the Stop Jealous Gossip Monkeys candle, Three Wise Monkeys candle, and you can do that. What I would recommend for that is a black candle, because you want to stop it, you want to control it, and black is for control, so you can control something. That you just put the candle, dress the candle with the oil, and then light that candle. You can do that on a Saturday as well. The first one for your job, do that one on a Thursday, the pyramid, to get them to stop gossiping, do that on a Saturday. All right, so now the third issue is if someone is working against you. You don't know for sure if someone is working against you, or you do know for sure. If you do know for sure and you know who it is, then you can get a curse reversal candle. And I would recommend getting the one that's about your money, so black and green, and you could write, their name on it, and then write your name on the green part and their name backwards on the black part. And if you get the curse reversal spell kit, it'll give you the complete instructions on how to do that. But if you don't know that they're doing witchcraft or spells or doing something like that, it could just be gossip, right? It could just be snotty people and their snotty gossip, and you're the new person, right? So you might want to get a reading with a trusted reader. Could be one of the readers here, Parlor of Wonders. We have lots of great readers here. Or, you might have a trusted reader, or you might be able to read for yourself. But I would check and first make sure that someone is doing magic on you. If you do a reversal spell, it's very clean. But I don't want you to waste your money on a reversal spell if they're not doing magic. I mean, it could be just their negativity that you're sending back. That's fine. But if, reversal spell is really meant to, like, somebody's throwing for you, somebody's doing some spell work against you, and you want to send it back to them. And if nobody is doing that and everybody's just minding their own business, then it's a waste of money to get that spell. That's why I say you want to find out. So find out, get a reading, find out, if there is somebody working against you magically, or if it's just gossip. And I think that's the thing you need to find out from a reader. So I think that's the place to go. And then if they are doing a spell against you, then you bring in that curse reversal with the black and green candle. But otherwise, if it's just gossip, you can do the Stop Jealous Gossip candle, and that'll be fine. Or the Shut Your Mouth candle. Either one of those will be fine.